Hello everyone. So today I'm going to work on this. So I have slowed down to explain this properly. So when I press jump, this is a Rootmotion based jumping tutorial. So when I press jump while the left leg is there, the character is going to start jumping using the left leg. And after the landing, so if I press the jump while the right leg is there, the character is going to jump with the right leg. So this is continued from the Rootmotion based locomotion system I worked on previously, and this jumping is also based on Rootmotion based animations. So yeah, basically this is the part I'm going to research on today. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Right, so at the moment when I jump, if I move like this and if I jump, you can see the movement suddenly stops. So that's because I don't have any movement in this default jump animation. And also, yeah, for this I have imported couple of different jumping animation. One is like this, and another one is like this. This is more like the default one, and yeah, another jump in place, the same, yeah, and the running jump, of course. So yeah, so depending on my movement, I'm gonna play one of these jumping animations so we can keep the movement of the character without breaking. So yeah, and this movement is with root motion, of course. So therefore I'll enable root motion, the first frame, and this one, and also this jump in place. For this one actually we don't really have any movement, but just in case I enable it. Right, now let's define a new event here for jumping. Actually, in our default state machine, we already have this jump start, jump loop, and jump end, but I'm gonna keep them as it is because we will need this in cases like, for example, what if my character fall down from some place. So in that cases, in a case like that, I will still need that. And also you see, when I fall down, the character rotates. I'm gonna fix that as well. Right, so first let's deal with the jumping. So yeah, turn in. So the jumping needs to be invoked from the character. From here. So now actually when this transition happens, we can fire an event. So how to do that? We can add a custom blueprint event. Okay, So actually we have the place we set this is in here also. So here also we can do that, right? That's easier. So here let's define a custom event called jump, and then I'll call it from this event blueprint update animation where I call is in air. So like this. Well, this may not be accurate because sometimes without jumping the character could be just falling from a higher platform. So for a case like that this would be wrong, but for now I'm going to show you how to do this without considering that scenario. Branch, if it is true I'm going to call jump, yeah, and then here, oh well, I should not continuously call this. So to prevent that, let me collapse this part. Let's call it call jump, right? So we should only call this jump function at the first time this is in air becomes true. So let's add do once node, and then here when it becomes false I'll add a sequence like this and reset it. So without resetting or without becoming is in air false, this jump function cannot be called again. So that's why I did it like that. Okay, now here just like we did here we can play a slot animation like this in the default slot, and I can select which animation to be played like this. Let's select. So if the forward speed is larger than, what's the running speed of this character? Oh, we don't have a number for that, so let's take a guess. Let's say 200. I'll assume if the speed is larger than 200 it is running. So what's the animation? I'll play this running jump if it is true. Otherwise I'll play this jump in place animation. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh no, that approach is not going to work. Alright, we can do it this way. here where we jump, right. I'm gonna disconnect. Let me collapse this first. Jump in. I'm gonna disconnect this for now. And then here I'll create a way to call this function directly from the third person character. So for that, let's define, we have a character movement interface, but this is, I have implemented that one in the character blueprint. So I'll create another interface, pi animation, jump, and then get anim instance of the character and call jump animation using BPI character animation. Right, now here I'll delete this. Let me skip this part for now. And let's implement PPI character animation here. Okay, and now let's implement jump event that I have defined in BPI character animation, like this. Right, now let's see what happens. Alright, okay, I guess speed is not enough, but let me print the forward speed, because I don't remember what kind of a number I get there. Oh, it's actually between 2 and 0, 2 and minus 2. Alright, so sorry about that. If it is larger than, let's say, 1.1, it should play the run and jump. Well, that's not entirely correct. See, so if I reduce the blending time like this, I would get better results like this. But still we have a problem here. The problem is character is not actually going up. That's because the character has gravity, and also because of that the vertical movement is that comes from the root motion is not applied here. So to fix that, we can do something like this. Here in the beginning we need a way to set the character movement mode to flying. So here in the BPI character movement, let's set character movement mode. No, let's just say, yeah, set character movement mode, and as the input I'll give movement mode. So we have walking, falling, flying, etc. And here let's implement it. Character movement mode. And set movement mode to whatever we get through here. Right, and now then here let's set a delay with this value. Target for owner. So with this way we can access the character blueprint, and on this let's call set character movement mode to fly. And after we finish the jumping animation, let's call again set character movement mode to walking. So let's see how it works. Okay, it works, but there is a problem in synchronizing animations. That means when I jump, you see, it kind of looks wrong. So yeah, and also we have this problem, this problem too. If I keep pressing space, it can fly. So to prevent that, here we can add a do once node. No, we can actually, we should be able to do this. We should only invoke this if we are not in AR. Let's see if this works. Oh, that's also not good enough. So yeah, we add another additional layer to this, to once, and reset only after here. Cool, now we can't. Now let's see how to match the ejecting foot, and let's see how to match it here. So to inspect this clearly, let's do something like this. Here I'll set no, oh wait, and here I'll define a key to slow down time. Let's use this one, and if here let's add flip flop. So what flip flop does is it calls A first time, and the next time it calls B, and again it calls A, so like that. So here set global time dilation, I'll set it to 0.1, and back to 1. So using that I can slow down the time and see clearly inspect this. So now if I press space, you can see the mismatch there. Also here as well. That part is okay. See, that part is alright, but if I press space while my right let's see, we start jumping while we are on our right leg. So here, let me slow down. If I press space when I'm on the right leg, it looks alright, but if I press a space while we are here, that's wrong. Okay, that's what we need to fix. So to solve this issue, we can take two approaches. So either when we're running, we have to wait in order to start the jump in animation, we have to wait until the character put the right leg, the right foot on the ground and come to this frame, or we need to have another animation which character jumps from the left leg. So actually for that we can have a mirrored animation of the same animation. Let's try that approach first. So here I have imported the same animation mirrored version. So here character jumps from the left leg. So yeah, I'll name this one run and jump left, let's call it LF for left foot. Here run and jump RF for right foot. Well, but still that I was thinking something like this. When we get the jump event called, I was thinking that I can compare the left foot location and the right foot location, and then if the right foot is above the left foot, I was going to call the jump in with left animation, and if the left foot is above the right foot, I was going to call jump with the right foot animation. But that could be wrong for cases like this. For example, what if we call jump animation in a place like this? So left leg is here, right leg is up, but still I should call jumping with right animation, foot animation here, because this is the leg that we need to push down in order to jump up in a scenario like this. So let's try something like this. Let's define a new notification. This is first let me check the run and jump. Start in animation. For the RF it is like this. Therefore in the run in animation, here I'll add a new notify can jump RF, stands for right foot. Select this, notify trigger chance 1. Okay, right, and then here let's go to the event jump and let's collapse it, because this is going to be a little bit complex than this. Jump and I'm going to break this from here. Then and I'm gonna define another variable, jump queued. Sorry, it should be jump queued, jump queued, and set it to true here. Then I'm going to implement this function here, this notifier here, like this, can jump RF. Now when we receive this event, we are going to check if we have a queued jump in. Then we are going to initiate jump in and say clear that variable like this, jump queued, by setting it to false. Okay, now let's see how it looks. Let me slow down the time and press. Now I'm gonna press space, but still character is not jumping. He's waiting for the right moment to jump, like that. Okay, so jump start syncs properly now, and ending is also looked alright. Let me try again. I have pressed another jump, character is waiting and jumping. Okay, now let's see the landing part. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's see how it looks in the real time. Okay, except for the landing synchronization, everything is fine. But we also kind of feels like the jump is a little bit delayed. We can prevent that if we add another jump animation to be started with the left leg as well. So we can do it like this. At this point we can add another notifier, can jump LF. I feel like we should move this one maybe here, because here I noticed a slight mismatch in the jump ejection part. Now it should be okay. Yeah, it's perfect now. Okay, landing is also looks alright. Now here I'm gonna implement that can jump LF this should be capital. Well, we basically have to do the same thing, but except this animation needs to be changed. So to simplify this, I'll collapse this to a macro. Jump M, and here I promote this running jump animation as an input. I'll call it running jump. Now here RF, I'm going to give the running jump RF here, and LF here. Right, now let's see how it looks. Let's slow down time and press space. See, sorry, I forgot to enable Rootmotion for this one. Yeah, now it should be alright. Let's see. This should be jumping from right leg. Okay, and then if I press space now, it will jump from left leg like that. Okay, cool. It looks better now. Alright, so I think we can stop this episode here. It has taken more than 30 minutes, so yeah. Hope you learned something about playing with Rootmotion and notifiers and animation synchronizations. So As always, project files will be available through the Patreon page. The link would be in the description below, and if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in another episode. Goodbye.